Hello friends, welcome to another lecture of differential equation of mathematical physics. So this is lecture 7 and lecture number 6 is given in the description box. So please watch that first for better understanding. And here you see in the last video, in the last lecture number 6, we have learned how to solve linear differential equation of higher order of this form if qx is equal to 0. Okay, if qx is equal to 0. But in this lecture we are going to learn how to solve equation of this form if qx is equal to e to the power ax. So when qx is equal to e to the power ax, how to solve this? So we know solution of this kind of equation is given by y is equal to cf plus pi. So we have already discussed those basic things in the last lecture, so please watch that video first. So now let us start. So in the last lecture number 6, we have already solved this kind of equation f of t y is equal to q of x when q of x is equal to 0. We have solved those kind of equations. Solution of this form of equation is given by y is equal to cf plus pi, and we have already discussed how to find cf. Now when q of x is equal to 0, then pi is also equal to 0, as pi is given by 1 by f of t into q of x. Okay, so what if q of x is not equal to 0? So if q of x is equal to e to the power x, sorry, not e to the power, e to the power ax, then how to find pi? This pi is given by 1 by f of d e to the power ax. That's gonna be now you see, if f of a is not equal to 0, if f of a is not equal to 0, then it's gonna be 1 by f of a e to the power ax in this case. Now if f of a is equal to 0 and f dash of a is not equal to 0, then our pi will be, then you have to differentiate this first. Here x e to the power ax by then f dash of a, that should be our pi. Now here you see, if f dash of a is also equal to 0 and f double dash of a is not equal to 0, then our pi will be x square e to the power ax by f double dash of a, so that's our pi. Okay, so let us solve some questions, then we will understand how to find pi in this case. Suppose we need to solve this equation, differential equation. So in order to do that, first let me express the left hand side in this form, f of t y, and here qx is e to the power thrice x. This is the q of x. So if you express in this form, then what you will get, d square minus thrice d plus 2 y is equal to e to the power thrice x. So here our auxiliary equation will be, take this part and replace d by m, then you will get m square minus 3m plus 2, and that's going to be equal to 0. That is our auxiliary equation. So it is a simple quadratic equation. You can solve by means of factorization, or you can use the quadratic formula also. So if you factorize this left hand side, then you will get m minus 1 into m minus 2 is equal to 0. You know how to factorize this kind of thing, this kind of expression. So I don't think I need to explain this. So this implies m minus 1 equal to 0 and m minus 2 is equal to 0, which gives m is equal to 1 and m is equal to 2. So we can write here roots are m1 is equal to 1 and m2 is equal to 2. So here you see these two roots are distinct and real. So in case of distinct and real roots, so we know to find a solution we need y is equal to CF and PI. We need both CF and PI. So CF, we know, we have already discussed how to find a CF in the previous lecture. So CF, so if the roots are distinct and real, then CF is given by C1 e to the power m1x plus C2 e to the power m2x. Now let's put the values of m1 and m2, then you will get C1 e to the power x plus C2 e to the power twice x. So we have put these two values m1 and m2 here. This is our CF. Now PI is given by 1 by f of t into q of x. Here q of x is 1 by f of t. If here q of x is e to the power thrice x. So first let me check f of 3 is equal to 0 or not. If you check the f of 3, then if you put here 3, m is equal to 3, then what you will get? We are not going to get 0, because here you see we have only got two roots here, this m1 and m2, and for these two values only this equation becomes equal to 0. That's why it is obvious that f of 3 will be not equal to 0 in this case. You may check yourself, is that true or not. So here you see, if this is not equal to 0, then this PI is nothing but 1 by f of 3 e to the power thrice x. So our f of 3 will be, so here you see, let's find the f of 3. F of 3 will be, if you put on the left hand side of this auxiliary equation, then what you will get? That will be the f of 3 here on the left hand side. Let's put that 3 square is 9, then 3 into 3, that's going to be also 9. So let me show you. 3 square minus 3 into 3, then plus 2. So 3 square is 9, 3 into 3 9, 9 minus 9 0, then we have 2, which is not equal to 0. So we have got f of 3 is equal to 2. So this is our p of x, e to the power thrice x by 2. Sorry, not p of x, pi. So we have got pi and we have got CF here. This is CF, you can see. So we have got CF and we have got PI. So our solution of this equation will be given by, therefore solution is given by y is equal to CF plus PI. So y is equal to CF. Let's put this CF and PI here. C1 e to the power x plus C2 e to the power twice x plus e to the power thrice x by 2, and C and C2, C1 and C2, these are nothing but constant, isn't it? So this is our solution. That's how we can solve. Hope you have understood. Now let me show you another example. So now let us solve this equation. It is already in this form, f of t y q of x. Okay, so here our auxiliary equation will be f of m is equal to 0. Here replace the d by m, then you will get m cube minus twice m square minus 5 m plus 6 is equal to 0. That's gonna be our auxiliary equation. So let me solve this equation. In order to solve this equation, let us first factorize this left hand side. You can factorize this. If you take f of m is equal to m cube minus twice m square plus 6. So you can guess a number 4 which this fm becomes 0. You may proceed that way. So if you observe this carefully, if you put m is equal to 1, if you put m is equal to 1, then it will become 0. Let me check. 1 cube minus 2 into m 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 6, and that's going to be 1 minus 2 minus 5 plus 6. So here it will be minus 1 plus 1, that's going to be 0. So we have got 1 0 of this equation, auxiliary equation, one root of this auxiliary equation, that is m1 is suppose our what we have put here 1. So m1 is 1. So now, therefore, m minus 1, if m is equal to 1, is a root of this equation, of this auxiliary equation, then m minus 1 must be a factor of f of m. It must be a factor of f of m. So if you divide this f of m by m minus 1, then what you will get? So if you divide this m cube minus twice m square minus 5m plus 6 by m minus 1, then what you will get? First we're going to give m square, not x square, m square. So we will get m cube, then minus m square, then what we'll get? We will get minus m square, minus 5m plus 6, then minus m, then minus m square plus m, then here we will get minus 6m plus 6, then gives minus 6, then minus 6m plus 6. So we have got this. Now we have to solve this part. Now we have to solve this equation for other two roots. As you can see, this auxiliary equation is a cubic equation, that's why it must have 3 roots. So for remaining 2 roots we need to solve this part. So if you solve this, then what you will get? If you factorize the left hand part of this equation, then you will get m plus 2 into m minus 3. You may check yourself. Okay, that's what we have got. So then if m plus 2 is equal to 0, then m will be equal to minus 2, and if m minus 3 is 0, then m is equal to plus 3, isn't it? So let it be m2 and this is m3. These are the 3 roots we have got. So these 3 roots, this is m1, m2 and m3 of this auxiliary equation, So these are the 3 roots, and these are real and distinct. As these are real and distinct, so what will be our CF? So our CF will be C1 e to the power m1x plus C2 e to the power m2x plus C3 e to the power m3x. That's what we will get. And if you put the values of m1, m2, m3 here, then you will get C1 e to the power x plus C2 e to the power minus twice x plus C3 e to the power thrice x. That's what we will get. Now let's find the pi. So pi is given by 1 by f of t e to the power, here qx is, here you see qx is e to the power thrice x. So let's put here e to the power thrice x. That's what we have got. So now here you see what was the condition, that if p of 3, here value of a is 3, so p of 3 is equal to 0. Here you see it is obviously equal to 0, because here you see this one root of this auxiliary equation is 3. m3 is equal to 3. So that's why for m is equal to 3, this f of m gonna be equal to 0. That's why this p of I, pi, not p of I, pi will be given by f dash 3 into x e to the power thrice x. Okay, so now let us find f dash 3. So what will be f dash m? So first let me show you what is f dash m here. So if you differentiate fm, then you will get f dash of m. F dash of m means, so let us find a derivative, let us differentiate this left hand side of this auxiliary equation. So in this case our f of m is equal to m cube minus twice m square minus 5m plus 6. That is the f of m. So if you differentiate it, then what you will get? f dash of m will be thrice m square minus 4m minus 5. That's what you will get, isn't it? So f dash of 3 when m is equal to 3, then what you will get? 3 into 3 square minus 4 into 3 minus 5, and that's going to be equal to, I think, 10. If you calculate this, this is 27 minus 12, then minus 5, so that's going to be 10. So we have got f dash of 3 is equal to 10. So that's why our pi will be equal to 1 by 10, because we have got this value f dash of 3 is 10, then into x e to the power thrice x, or you can write this way, x into e to the power thrice x by 10. So that's why our answer is, now here you see we have got our cf, this is cf, and also we have got pi, and the solution is given by the sum of these two, cf and pi. Y is equal to cf plus pi. So therefore the required solution is y is equal to c1 e to the power value of m is 1, so m1 in this 1, so e to the power x plus c2 e to the power minus twice x, then plus c3. So here you see this is the cf, this is the value of cf, isn't it? That's what I'm writing here, e to the power thrice x plus pi is x into e to the power thrice x by 10. So this is our solution of the given equation. That's how we can solve such kind of equations. So hope you have understood this. So thank you for watching. If you have understood, please share the video with your friends, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe the channel and help me to grow my channel, inspire me to create new videos. Okay, thank you for watching. See you again.